managing to try to get onto those champions. And
Is there ever a game where you look at the lead?
Why he had grasp? And is there maybe any downside to it? As we got a big trade coming in.
If the Q landed.
Whoa! In time. Also, I want to point out something we didn't talk about earlier. Viper has Ignite on Ezreal. Not teleport. Not teleport.
Oh.
Not barrier.
Yeah. He's getting aggressive because he has the Yuumi with 2 of those as Lee Sin immediately. How about an extra cask? How about a drink? They say as Haru's going to get out of there. Galio is coming back in. As Ixu is a bit low. Haru's going to get back in there, gets the kick down, but he's going to be the first one to bite the dust as they committed so hard to try to make that play happen, though, afterwards. That's going to be 2 kills as Mickey, he's looking for more, and this time around, it is going to work.
As Mickey and Flawless eventually able to clean up the remainder.
Yeah, Gragas, you are, especially for top jungle, as we'll take a look at this bottom lane. Wow. Oh.
Everything else is working out really fine. Whoa!
Oh boy, Ixu, he's...
They're doing pretty fine in the CS category. And, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And so Ixu just wanted to do a pretty standard trade right there and then get out, but...
Between the Zoe and the Trundle, as now a play down on the bottom side. He's going to kick Hybrid so they don't get the kill onto Lulu immediately, and now Haru is in an awful spot. Welcome to Aphelios' world. Kive trying to get in there, but he doesn't quite have his ultimate ability left. And now Lava is going to bite the dust here too as he's baited into this one. Mickey gets a double kill on the back of it as Ixu throws one into thin air. But it's not going to matter because that's a 3-for-0 in favor of SP.
That was a really clear-cut example.
Well, what is going on here? Cuve's also going to, you know, feed one back, and that's an ace. It's not going to save.
He literally sees them all.
Yeah, good question. True Shot Barrage. We've seen some questionable uses of that here in this first game. Ixu, he's got to be careful. They're just going to try to knock him up and get the kill from downtown. He has to flash to get away. As a little bit of see, they're giving all the farm to him. As finally, a True Shot Barrage actually works out. It hits 4 of them and spots this, but they're just going to have to give it away. Considering going into the fight now, but there's a turret blocking their way, and now they will.
Wave in close proximity to where the fight finishes, and then have 4 members plus remaining so that they can run up the lane and end the game. I mean, why yes, of course.
All calculated.
Yeah, give me the line.
Yeah. It's going to be difficult for them to get on into this one, but Haru is in a pretty cute spot here, as he is going to spot Hybrid. And we'll have to see what he can do. Will he go for a pick? Will he try to go for the steal? He's spotted. He's spotted now. He's going to get over. Oh! He uses the flash to get the Zoe, but the Elder will go the way of SP. But that's 2 members already down. But again, it's not Hybrid down. So I think they'll,
and this game is going on way longer than I ever would have anticipated. And it's actually getting to a point where, I mean, Ezreal, Yuumi is stuck just buying control wards, though. She has been on
that. Nice cask. Yep. That's a great cask. Cube, he thought they were going in, but it was actually the opposite. The enemy was going in on
by removing all of the available minions from the map. But it looks like Ixu and friends are just going to actually run up top lane and say, you know what, we can actually just, we'll just use this lane. And we already have your mid lane, so bot lane is there. The problem is that they don't have a teleport, so even if they win this team fight by some miracle, it's not going to be possible for them to end the game. Ooh. So, okay, QV.
Yeah.
That's a lot of, yeah, that's scary.
Keep in mind they still have Aphelios in the back, who, I say in the back, but he's actually towards the front. He's got a pocket Lulu, and there's Zoe's Ultra Fit, so they're gonna push into mid and top with the Baron. Put down a couple of, oh, okay, well, Lee Sin's gonna die again. To the Zoe, not even the Aphelios. In goes the Galio, and there he goes, and down will go Kive as well. That's going to be the double kill, and yeah, Viper will stay alive, but that's about all they get from this one. All the focus onto him. Didn't do Hanwha Life great here, as that's going to be the end of the game. Seodaewon Prince will pick up game number 1. Drawing board. I mean, of course, Ezreal did insane amounts of damage. There's no real secret that they were...
Welcome back everybody to 2020 LCK Summer Split Analyst Task. That was Hanwha Life versus SP game number 1. So what's your take on the draft? Well, I mean, Iksu was very well known for Gragas master in the solo queue. So Gragas itself, based on its ability, his CC, the body slam has a really nice hitbox compared to other CCs of the other champions. So rather, he was trying to lane Kingdom up against Wukong. He was just doing well, 50-50 during the laning phase, and he had a huge contribution in the later phase of the game. But the highlight was the R5 Zoe. Well, at first I didn't know why they locked in Zoe, but I have nothing to say since Mickey piloted it really well. But to be honest, if Hanwha Life had an actionless game, you know, less accident happening, maybe Zoe had nothing to do, but well, that was not the case for the game number 1. So let's take a look at the early skirmish that happened around 8-minute mark. So Lee Sin was already almost dead, but they were focusing on Gragas. But they weren't really that sharp, expecting or anticipating the length that Gragas can survive there, because it was a full tank build Gragas, and with that Drunken Rage activated, the damage reduction kind of allowed the SP players to actually pick Lee Sin first as a first blood. And in that kind of skirmish, actually Zoe is in such a leading position since she can pick up so many spells, and Gragas also had to survive and live for a long phase of a time, but SP players, they made it happen this time around. So with this fight, Zoe was actually able to accelerate its scale. And we had this huge victory for Seodaewon Prince over here. So I think, well, the 3 players were not on the same page. The jungler and bottom duo were a little bit split, making their decisions. So whether it was Aphelios or whether it was Lulu, they had to set a target and focus their skills on one champion. But well, Yumi find her route onto Lulu, but Haru actually kicked Aphelios. So they weren't able to pick any of the kills on the 2 targets, and Seodaewon Prince was the one that was looking for the turnaround fight. Hybrid was actually shouting out to give it to me for the kill, but Mickey on Zoe stole it away. And let's check out the player of the game for game number 1. Mickey on Zoe. What a comeback. Zoe was literally popping off on the rift, and she had so much control all around the map. With the trouble bubble, Lee Sin had to escape from the battlefield, so easily Seodaewon Prince players were able to outnumber Hanwha Life players. Well, there was a little blunder from Mickey as well, but that was not that significant compared to other accidents that happened on the Hanwha Life side.
자신감 있는 픽을 가지고 의외의 픽을
Maybe this was the champion that kind of reflects the confidence level that Mickey has right now.
고르게 된 것입니다. 이번 경기는 갓키 모드였습니다.
주사위형 미드라이너라고
Definitely,
네.
Mickey rolled 6 on his dice today.
아, 그리고 구정 오늘
9
구정
votes
떴으니까요.
out of
득표도
12, so
그렇고
Mickey
주사위가.
won 75% of the votes. Definitely a promising performance today. So let's check out whether they can close out the series tonight.